Hello and welcome back to BluFest, the charity fundraiser for empathy, helping kids in very special situations. We're back. Had a bit of a global issue with our streaming provider, but thank goodness we're back here to give you some more fantastic entertainment tonight. And we have the great pleasure of being joined by Mr. Matt Jones, the wonderful guitarist and backing vocalist for Something for the Weekend. Matt, hi, how you doing?
I'm all good. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you loud and clear, my friend. Loud and clear.
Fantastic.
Excellent. So, how have you been doing throughout all of this pandemic the last 12 months?
About as well as anybody can do, I suppose. Just cracking on, doing the best we can. I was back at work for a bit, but I'm on the old furlough again now. So, lots of staring at the walls, waiting for things to return. So.
Oh, I can imagine. So, what have yourself and the crew been up to musically?
Well, we're currently in the process of trying to do some kind of lockdown videos and stuff. We've kind of all managed to work out a way of recording from home, so we can. I'm going to try and edit together some sort of live videos of us playing at home and that kind of thing. Just to keep things going more than anything else, because we haven't been able to rehearse since, when was it? October? No, September? Mm-hmm. Some crazy time ago.
Several months in one direction or another, yeah. So
it all just bleeds into one, and it's hard to tell when it was. But yeah, like, you know, me and Louise might try and get an acoustic rehearsal going again in the near future, but until then, it's just doing what we can from a distance.
Of course, difficult for all of us. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you miss playing live?
Full on 10.
Full on 10.
It's just, we were due to, because back when things started back last March, we were due to basically be busy for the rest of the year. If we didn't have it booked in, we had it on a promise ready to be booked in. Mm-hmm. Then it slammed on the brakes. We were quite fortunate back in August. We were able to start gigging a little bit on the first sort of easement, which was nice, just to get back gigging again. And then obviously it's been dead ever since. We managed to do one gig on Christmas Eve at a socially distanced pub, which was a lifesaver. But other than that, it's been nothing.
So what have you currently got in the pipeline for us?
Nothing, as far as I'm aware. Everything's more on a promise than actually booked in, because we obviously don't know when everything's reopening. So no one can give us firm dates or anything. So we're literally just hoping things will go back to normal in the near future, so we can get that diary filled. But until then, it's just fingers crossed.
So that's all with the future kind of stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the past now. So how long has Something for the Weekend been going?
It's been going for a few years. It all started as just kind of I returned back to Shrewsbury after a long time living down in Bristol, and I was just looking for a band, and Louise was already working with a drummer and another guitarist, and I was like, I was like, can I join in? And we were just playing in the village hall just for fun more than anything else initially, and then it started off with the place where I met you down at the Albert Shed at the open mic nights. I started going on my own a couple of times, and Louise wanted to come down and sing a couple, so then she came down and sung a couple, and then she ended up running them for a long time, and we ended up sort of, the duo was kind of a spark of that Albert Shed open mic
madness
foundation that we kind of started off, you know. And it's that kind of thing I'm really missing, that kind of just a bunch of people all in a room together making some music and it just being a good old laugh, you know. And I imagine you miss it a lot as well, because it was kind of your bread and butter. So.
In a way, yeah. Well, I mean, look at me now, Ma, I'm on the big screen.
yeah, man.
So do you remember your first gig with Something for the Weekend?
Yes, first gig was we were playing at the Bull on Butcher Row. That was our first proper full band gig. I think we might have done a couple of acoustic bits before that. But yeah, we played the Bull on Butcher Row to a packed house, and it was absolutely fantastic. And just trying to get back in there. We've played there a couple of times since, but it's always a good night at the Bull, because it just gets loud and hot and sweaty. It's one of those places where everybody goes there and knows what they're going for, and everyone has a good time. So it's one of the ones I miss playing at.
All right, so in Something for the Weekend, I think I probably know the answer to this one, but who normally decides what tracks you're going to do?
It is a group decision. well, there's been a couple that I've just said I refuse to play because I can't stand the songs. Because just if I'm gonna have to work my way through it, if I'm gonna have to learn solos and stuff, I want to make sure that I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it does come down to how Louise is feeling when she's singing. Because if it's a case of she's not confident in a song, if it's a new one, we'll just drop it quickly and move on. Or if we want to just give something new a go, we will. And ultimately, and I try and refuse to play certain songs because I don't like them, but I sometimes get overruled. Uptown Funk will curse me for the rest of my life, I think.
I'm sure it probably will for the rest of us. Well, thank you very much for coming on to chat with us, Matt. We're going to go now into Something for the Weekend's final track for us this evening. This is their version of the Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams.
Cheers, Bennington.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Hold your head up,
Moving on,
keep your head up.
moving on,
Hold your head up,
moving on,
keep your head up.
moving on,
I said hold your head up, keep your head up.
moving on,
Hold your head up,
moving on,
keep your head up.
moving on.
I said hold your head up, hold your head up. Hold your head up, hold your head up, hold your head up, hold your head up. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
Wasn't that fantastic? Something for the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't stop there on BluFest. We've
To you, like a moth to candlelight, you're all that occupies my mind. I'll find you soon, somewhere at the bottom of your better days are lost on me, and I can't say the light at the end of the tunnel. The end of the tunnel.
Wasn't that fantastic? Well, we have the great pleasure of introducing to the studio Finn and Leah. How are you doing?
Hello, yes, we're very good, thank you.
Excellent. I take it you didn't have too much issue with security at the door then.
No, we were all good, got through nice.
Got the passes. Excellent. Well, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Who are you? Where are you from? How long you been in the music game?
Well, we're both from Shrewsbury originally. I play guitar in a band called Take Breath, which is like a sort of melodic hardcore sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're now in Manchester. We're studying music. I'm studying music performance, and Leah's studying production and stuff. So, pretty good combo for doing stuff like this because we work really well together. And Leah's produced it all, and it sounds really good. So,
fantastic! How long have you been working together?
This is our first thing we've ever done, just the two of us, to be honest. Obviously, like I said, with Take Breath and stuff, I've been doing stuff for like a year and a bit with those guys. But yeah, first time we've worked together like this, which is cool.
Properly, anyway. We've done a couple of like little casual bits, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Where are you hoping to take your music in the future?
What do you say that one?
I would say you're really focused on Take Breath at the moment, aren't you? You've got lots of things in the pipeline. I'm trying to kind of get my production, and I produce a lot of tracks and I put them on SoundCloud, so I'm trying to really set that up for myself. Yeah.
Excellent. Who would you say that sort of your biggest influences were for your music?
That's a hard question. I think what I like about this kind of thing is we both draw influences from very different places, which is, I hope to think, what makes the sound that we produce, which is pretty cool. So I listen to a lot more heavier sort of music. So something like this is a little bit more out of my comfort zone because it's a bit more stripped back and raw, which I'm not so used to. You're different
yeah,
on the spectrum, aren't you?
I also like some kind of heavy stuff, but I take a lot of influences from electronic music, and I kind of like a bit of everything. I really like acoustic things, pretty much everything. So it's a bit of a mashup between the two, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant! Well, we'll have you back on in a second, but I believe we've got another one of your fantastic tracks on up next. This is Finn and Leah's version of Ocean Eyes.
I've been watching you for some time. I can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities and napalm skies. 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes. No fair. Left her lonely with a diamond mind. those ocean eyes. No fair. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. Never fallen from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes, no fair. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. Never fallen from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
Oh, wasn't that fantastic? Well, we're back with Finn and Leah. How you doing? So, a little birdie tells me, Leah, that your sister accesses empathy. Would you like to tell us a little bit about how the charity has been able to help her?
Yeah, so it's my youngest sister. She's brilliant. I don't know if she's watching this, but hi Ava. Yeah, she really loves going on like the trips and making new friends with empathy. She went on the trip to Harry Potter Studios. Yeah, really excited when she came back, and I know doing that kind of thing helps a lot. Getting out and being able to see other children in the same kind of boat really does help meeting new friends. And I know the staff as well, they're really, really lovely, and they do a lot. So yeah, if anybody can donate, please do, because it does mean a lot.
Oh, fantastic. What would you both say to perhaps any young people watching right now who are maybe umming and ahhing about getting into music? What would you say to them?
Just do it. Like, there's absolutely nothing stopping you. Like, yeah, I think for me, a big thing, I was looking back the other day, having a little nostalgic moment at all the old music that I've made from like 3 or 4 years ago, and you cringe so hard watching it, just the way it is. But at the time, I was so invested in it, and I was like, this is the best thing anyone's ever done, ever. And it's one of those things where it just doesn't matter if you're going to cringe at it, or if you think someone else isn't going to like it, or any of that. It's just always the way, isn't it? It's just,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you enjoy doing it and it's something that you think you'd have fun with. Why wouldn't you? It's amazing.
It's not just a performance thing, is it? It can be something that you just do at home by yourself for fun, singing in your bedroom into a hairbrush. It doesn't have to be a serious thing. It doesn't have to be, oh, am I any good? It's just, if it's fun, just do it.
Oh, fantastic. So what have you got in the pipeline for us coming up in the next few months? Anything you can tell us about?
Hopefully, because like we said earlier about this being the first time we've ever done some like this kind of public stuff together, it'd be really good to keep it going, I think, because we've had a really good time getting all this ready and doing the performances and stuff, and it sounds really good. So hopefully keep this going, and also we've both got separate things that we're going to be working on a lot. So yeah, just nothing.
The start of something new, might it?
Yeah, new project on the way potentially. So yeah, this started it. So
well, we'll have to follow that very closely. But Finn, Leah, thank you very much for coming in to speak to us this evening.
Thank you so much for having us.
Our pleasure. We wish you all the best. And as we now go into our final track by Finn and Leah, this is Heather Fields.
Alright, so this last song I'm going to play is called Heather Fields. It's from my band Take Breath's debut EP. It features Leah on piano and someone called Fee on vocals as well. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. I hope you enjoyed the set. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Young at heart and out of luck, I build a ladder with broken lungs, made the best of what I had. Heather fields and idle hands, searched for hope in the smallest veins, ray
Don't forget, you can donate at bluefest.org/donate, or you can text BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5 to a wonderful charity that we're supporting tonight. Text costs your standard message rate plus a donation, and you won't get any spam from us. We promise. Well, up next now, we've got a brilliant young local band that I had the pleasure of sound engineering when they first started at the Albert Shed. And this is their first track. This is Admin with their version of Rock and Roll Star.
I live my life in the city. There's no easy way out. The days moving just too fast for me. I need some time in the sunshine. I gotta slow it right down. The days moving just too fast for me. I live my life with the stars to shine. People say it's just a waste of time. When they said I should be my head, that to me was just a game. I take my car and drive real far. Not concerned about the way we are. It's in my mind, my dreams are real. Not concerned about the way I feel tonight.
All right. Hello, everyone. We've had some technical issues and we've temporarily lost Bennington. Oh, he's back!
Just in time.
How you doing, boys? You couldn't get rid of me that easily.
We tried.
So, welcome to the studio, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
can I say, who came up with the idea for that vid?
It was a mix.
Yeah, mix.
We didn't really coordinate it.
You just thought, oh, that seemed good, we'll go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So, I hear the name is a bit of a portmanteau of Bowman and Adrenaline Rush. So it's kind of a bit of a mixture of a couple of bands coming together.
Yeah, it started at Farm Phil's, our only actual gig, Farm Phil's on the bar stage in 2018. What happened is Adrenaline Rush's singer was away at the time, and we'd been offered a gig, and Bowman's drummer was away at the time, and they'd also been offered a gig. So we thought we had a drummer, and they had a spare singer, so we combined together to make the Ad Men for one show only.
Oh, fantastic. And you've been making great music ever since.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Archie.
Hello, Archie.
Hello. Sorry, guys.
Take your time, my friend. Take your time. So, Archie, you actually work for Empathy, I believe.
Yes, I do indeed. Yeah.
Oh, why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What sort of stuff do you get up to there?
Oh, all sorts, mate. We do all sorts. But yeah, I'm a play leader, and yeah, my role is just to have a good time and make sure the kids are having a good time. And yeah, we do all sorts of fun sports and days out and craft and all sorts of stuff. And over the lockdown, we've been doing stuff online, which has been really good as well. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Ethan, you're with Empathy as well?
Yeah, you can see the evidence of that from the call earlier, getting festival ready.
Because of course we would have been having it in Farmer Phil's field, but that of course never happened because of the pandemic. So what have you boys been doing, sort of musically, over the past 12 months while the world's been shut down?
All sorts. Live sessions, just online festivals, obviously. Just quite a lot, really. Just whatever I can do in this time. Just keep you busy.
Oh, exactly. Have you been doing any recording sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, I've done a bit of recording. Got a couple of song ideas down.
Ooh, tell us about those.
Oh, they're just little ideas, mainly for college.
Something for the scrapbook, eh? Nothing better than that, is there? And you can look back on them in years and think, oh, that could have been a number one. Brilliant. All right. Well, we're gonna go on now to your second track, which we've had submitted. This one's another cover. This one is Adman's version of "I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor."
Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you. And what it is that surprises me is that I don't really want you to. When your shoulders are frozen, you're an explosion. Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sounding like to the fuse might result in a bang for the bango. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Don't know what you're looking for, romance, or don't know what you're looking for. Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Dancing electro pop like a robot from 1984. It's from 1984. Stop ignoring me because it's sending me to despair. Without sound, yeah, you're calling me, and I don't think it's very fair. Your shoulders are frozen, you're an explosion. Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sign lights in the fuse. My results in a bang, ba ba bang, go. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Don't know what you're looking for, romance, or don't know what you're looking for. Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. It's from 1984. And there ain't no love, no Montagues or Japanese. Just banging tunes and DJ sets.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Adman with the Arctic Monkeys. What an absolutely killer sound. Well, thank you very much, boys, for coming on tonight. It's been a great pleasure to have you. Great pleasure to rock out with you. Just quickly before you go, have you got any upcoming events we can catch you at?
I don't know. That's the beauty of
I
Adman.
think for this
It's all very quiet.
yeah, the spirit
We're like
is-
Batman.
Oh, fantastic.
We come up the night and strike, and then we're gone.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming on, boys. All the best.
Thank you.
So don't forget, you can donate to this wonderful charity at bluefest.org/donate or text BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5. Text costs your standard network rate plus a donation, and you will not receive any further communication from us. So next up, we've got, you guessed it, more fantastic music for you from a wonderful local artist. This is Samira Hills.
Hello everyone, my name is Samira Hills and I'm an alt pop musician from Shrewsbury here in the UK. I'm here to perform a few songs for you as part of BlueFest in aid of empathy for special children. So please donate if you can, and I really hope you enjoy the show. The first song that I'm going to do for you is called Lady. It's a song I wrote about freeing yourself from a toxic situation or relationship or friendship, and understanding, or at least knowing your self-worth. So I hope you enjoy. I bet you'd love to know that I've been so bad without you. I took time, but I'm glad without you. Took back what I was owed. Control and liberation in the form of a crown. The king, he said you're mine. The queen, she said goodbye. Tuck his horse and ran. She rewrote a story without a man. She said, I'm a lady, don't try and change me. Oh, you make it feel reasons after you kiss my crown. They say we're goddamn crazy, but now the thieves they're hiding. Oh, we will hunt them down, down. Oh, I bet you'd love to know that I felt so lost without you, but I found my greatest power. I made my dreams explode. Honey, I built an empire. Can you hear the crowd? The king, he said you're mine, but I just waved goodbye. Stole his horse and ran. She rewrote a story without a man. I'm a lady, don't try and change me. Oh, you make it feel reasons after you kiss my crown. They say we're goddamn crazy, but now the thieves they're hiding. Oh, we will hunt them down. Baby, I am a lady.
friends, but selfless stay. Made my life something so great, great,
Wasn't that fantastic? Samira Hills, who we currently have in the studio. Hi, Samira. How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad at all. A little bit warm in here. I think I picked the wrong night to wear a turtleneck, but otherwise I think we're all good now.
Do you know, I'm a massive fan of a turtleneck. I love it.
Oh, it's not too bad.
It's great.
I
Fight
might put
through
it
it.
on
It's
eBay
great.
afterwards, perhaps. You know, see if we can raise some more money for empathy.
Yeah.
So tell us about that track. The vocal performance in that was simply stunning. So how did that one come together?
Oh my god, thank you. It's a bit sad actually, and I don't want to ruin anyone's Friday night, but in 2018 I found myself in a fairly toxic friendship. And it took me a while to realize that I wasn't the problem, it was the other person. And when I finally realized this and liberated myself from this toxic friendship, I wrote a song about liberating myself from the toxic friendship. But it's really about liberating yourself, like I said before, you know, any toxic situation, anything that's getting you down, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, anything. So yeah, it's all about liberation, basically.
Oh, fantastic. And how long did it take you to record and produce?
Maybe, I mean, over the process of like 5 days, I'd say like 6 hours in total, just because I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to, because I recorded, everything's recorded in my bedroom. And so recording vocals on your own can be the most tedious, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking thing that you can possibly set yourself the challenge to do. So yeah, it took a fair amount of time, but we got there in the end, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
So am I right in thinking that it was a completely one-woman track? You've recorded and produced everything on there yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. I had a friend kind of help with the really technical things, but I've definitely during lockdown managed to focus on my production skills, which is something that I'm really happy to be able to do independently now and not have to rely on someone else, especially since we can't meet. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, and it makes me kind of emotional actually. It's kind of nice hearing that, you know, singing that song and knowing that I'm free from the situation that inspired it. Does that make sense?
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're going to hear more from Samira very shortly after her next track that she has for us. This is Choke on My Love.
Next Valentine's, I'm not staying in. Put my phantom rose in my diamond bin. My insults are shaped in hearts, my lipstick's black. Revenge is a form of art, my favorite in fact. Next Valentine's, I'm not staying in. Think it's time to reinvent my look. Shiny attitude, I don't ever fuck. If you pass me, baby, don't expect me to smile. I'll make aggressive look sexy. I will bathe in bubbles of crazy. I will drown in pink champagne, just go look insane. I know I look sweet and
inside. Why don't you take a bite? Come and choke on my.
My love is fire, but they don't want it. I've got it feels hard, but they all want chicks. My insults are shaped in hearts, my lipstick's black. Revenge is a form of art, my favorite in fact. Next Valentine's, I'm not staying in.
Think it's time to reinvent my look. Shiny attitude, I don't give a fuck. If you pass me, baby, don't expect me to smile. I'll make aggressive look sexy. I will bathe in bubbles of crazy. I will drown in pink champagne, just go look insane. I know I look sweet inside. Why don't you take a bite? Come and choke on my.
My insults are shaped in hearts, my lipstick's black. Revenge is a form of art, my favorite in fact. Next Valentine's, I'm not staying in.
That was Samira Hills with another fantastic original, Choke on My Love. Let's have a quick chat about the next track that you have on. Now, if I'm right in thinking, this next one is your new single video premiere.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I just want to say thank you to BluFest for allowing me to do this. Me and my friend, I just had a single come out called Designer Dreams. It's on all major streaming platforms. And it's really about the pressures that society puts on us. And me and my friend have been working so difficult. Shout out to Izzy Rose. She has an amazing YouTube channel. We worked so hard on the video and I couldn't find the right time to release it. Then BluFest very kindly said that I could debut it here for everyone, which I'm so excited about because this record and video means a hell of a lot to me. It's very colourful. I'm essentially just running around my hometown dressed as a pink leopard. Not literally, but it's, do you know what? It's a bit of fun. It's not to be taken too seriously. But I hope everyone likes it. No one's ever seen this before, so.
Well, I'm sure we will. Well, thank you very much, Samira, for coming on and chatting to us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's our pleasure. But now, as we go into Samira's last track of the evening, this is Designer Dreams.
The pretty boys chase the pretty girls, but nobody chases me. I got real pearls, but nobody sees them. They all want a fantasy. We all feed into the illusion, like a philosophy that was made up to confuse us. If you can't run, don't you hide. Love yourself, babe, don't you cry. We all know the enemy. They won't smile at me when passing by. Wanna dance in shades of light, and all of their egos are built on designer dreams. They all want designer, leather coats and plastic personalities. My aspirations are higher, but I'm not a pretty face, so my hard work is teased. We all feed into the illusion, like a philosophy that was made up to confuse us. If you can't run, don't you hide. Love yourself, babe, don't you cry. We all know the enemy. They won't smile at me when passing by.
the reason why we're all here. You can donate to a fantastic charity, Empathy, via bluefest.org/donate, or text BlueFest 5 to 70085 to donate £5. Text will be charged at your standard network rate plus a donation amount, and we promise not to spam you. Up next, we have the great privilege of being able to chat to a very special young lady. We'd like to welcome to the studio Mia. How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Excellent. So let's have a little chat about Empathy. So a little bird tells me that you access Empathy. How long have you been with the group?
I've been with them for about 7 years, on and off, really.
And what kind of support is it giving to you?
It's given me support, with making it, being able to make friends and having people there, and it's obviously it's giving my mum support and my parents support in looking after me and not having to looking after me and my brother and not being stressed. It probably does that to a lot of other families as well.
And what sort of challenges have they helped you and your family to overcome?
Mainly the struggles of because when we go out on trips, it's good to have staff there, and our needs have access, our needs to be I'm trying to think of the word now.
That's okay.
Helped, but basically, because it can be really stressful for kids like me to go out in busy places, and it's nice to have staff, well not staff, but play leaders there to help if there would be anything wrong and to plan ahead.
Oh, fantastic! So, what sort of things do you get up to with the Empathy group?
Well, we go on trips to Harry Potter World, which was one of my favourite trips actually. We went camping. There was this giant camping trip. We went canoeing and everything. It was really cool. We do arts and crafts as well a lot, and sport. The sports are quite fun. Not into them that much myself though. That's football. Fun. I know the one that I go to. It has an outdoor area, so it's quite fun to run around with all the other kids. So that's probably my favourite part.
Oh, fantastic! What would you say for the people watching this stream? What would you say for the people at home who are thinking of donating, but they're not quite sure? How important would you say Empathy is for young people like yourself?
I think it's really important. It's important for the social aspect of things, because I think it's nice to make friends, and if we didn't have money to fund that, I wouldn't be here right now, and we probably wouldn't have that if we didn't have festivals or we didn't have funding. And I think if people fund us, it would help us support and reach out to more families and help more people.
Oh, fantastic! So, what would you like to see in the future for Empathy? What would you like to see, moving forward? Sort of more activities, perhaps more day trips out, maybe just more people in the group. What would you like to see moving forward?
Probably more people, more trips, maybe another centre, because I know we have them in different centres in different places. Maybe one in Shrewsbury.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Because where's the? Could you tell us where the current one is?
The current one, I think there's one in Telford, and there is a couple, but I'm not quite sure where they are. I go to one in Telford.
Oh, fantastic! Well, thank you very much for coming on and speaking with us today, Mia, and being able to tell everyone at home just what a fantastic charity Empathy is, and so that the people can really see the good that they're doing by giving to such a worthy cause. Well, thank you very much, Mia. It's been a pleasure to speak to you. All the best now.
Thank you. Bye.
So that was Mia, ladies and gentlemen, proof of all of the fantastic work that the charity is doing, and that's what this festival is all about, because without us, none of this could happen. And don't forget, I'm going to say it again. You can donate at bluefest.org/donate, or you can text BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5. Text costs a standard message rate plus a donation, and we promise not to spam you. Well, this is a festival after all, and what festival would be without some fantastic entertainment? So up next, we've got a band a little bit further afield, actually, outside of Shropshire. These guys are from Coventry. This is Candid with their first track of the evening, Time Will Tell. Pardon me, I've misread my notes, actually. We actually have Gracia coming up next. It'll be all right on the night, they told me. But we'll backtrack slightly as we now join Gracia with her first track, Lights Up.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, by the way. I'm never coming back down. Can't you see? I could but wouldn't stay. I wouldn't put it like that. What do you mean? I'm sorry, by the way. I'm never coming back down. Be so sweet if things just stay the same. And I'm like da 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 da. All the lights couldn't put out the dark running through my heart. Lights up and they know who you are. Know who you are. Do you know who you are? La 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 la. Step into the light. You're so dark sometimes. I'm not ever going back. Step into the light. You're so dark sometimes. I'm not ever. Oh, what do you mean? I'm sorry, by the way. I'm never coming around. Be so sweet if things just stay the same. And I'm like da 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 da. All the lights couldn't put out the dark running through my heart. Lights up and they know who you are. Know who you are. Do you know who you are?
And lo and behold, we are joined in the studio by none other than Gracia herself. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. You sound rather less Coventry than I was expecting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to do a Coventry accent, but
Well, these things happen. The wonderful world of live entertainment. So, tell me about the next track you've got coming up. This one is a new single of yours, I hear.
yes, it is. I've actually had to put the music video that I released up because we were planning on recording a live session of Aspirin, but because we're running the stream, we actually had no time to do it, being completely honest.
Hi.
And here is Dan, my producer, he's also running the stream at the moment. So, yeah, this is...
I was a bit worried I'd have to step in for you, Bennington, at some point.
Please feel free, your time to shine.
Don't worry, mate. I'm good.
Oh dear. So we have your new track coming up. Tell us a little bit about that. So kind of what's it all about? Sort of where did the idea come from? And tell us a bit about the music video.
So Aspirin is kind of a powerhouse song, to be honest. It's kind of saying, you know, no one can own me. And it's kind of saying no to the fact when people think they can treat you however they want to. So yeah, it's a very powerful track. The music video is quite experimental. We actually converted my whole house into a science lab, which was interesting, wasn't it, Dan?
Just a bit.
Yeah, so yeah.
And who would you say is probably the biggest influence in your writing style?
Ooh, I've got to say, I'm a sucker for Lana Del Rey. I love The Neighbourhoods, Halsey. a lot of like kind of alt pop bands I absolutely adore.
Oh, fantastic. And how does the creative process go for you? You know, how do you go from an idea to a finished piece?
So I usually write lyrics first. That's more than often the way it goes, and I'll usually just come up with a simple beat or a guitar part I also come up with, and I just shove that into my laptop and just work the parts from there, I think.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're going to get a chance to hear it live and watch the video now as we go to Gracia's new track, Aspirin.
Good girls always steal time off the ones who believe in our lies. But rest assured we can see eye to eye. Girls with the grips and the boys' blue eyes. Pick it up and show me how slow. Baby, just so I know how to take you out in disguise. Jesus Christ, those pretty blue eyes. Baby, it's no good to me. I'm not what you think, I'm just a fantasy. Electronic masterpiece. Baby, you're nothing to me. 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 Take an aspirin when I leave. I can waste your time. Think you're acting tight. Don't you know who you're dealing with? Girl with the black cracked golden kiss. I might disappear. Hold on to the words I said. The girls with the guns and gum and guitars make you feel like you're in their arms. Ooh, it seems you're shackled in a daydream. My God says it's alchemy. My boy's falling, shackled in a vision. Electronic, fast and free. Electronic, a masterpiece. Electronic masterpiece. Baby, it's no good to me. I'm not what you think, I'm just a fantasy. Electronic, a masterpiece. Baby, you're nothing to me. 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 Take an aspirin when I leave. Baby, you're nothing to me. Baby, you're nothing to me. Baby, you're nothing to me. Take an aspirin when I leave. Baby, you're nothing to me. Baby, you're nothing to me. Baby, you're nothing to me. Take an aspirin when I leave.
Gracia with her fantastic new single, Aspirin. I've just had word from our wonderful producer that we are currently up to £630 out of our £2,000 target. Everyone, you're doing so fantastically well. It's almost like Live Aid again. I feel like I should be Bob Geldof, you know, giving profanities down the television for you to give us your money. But we don't do that here. But no, that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone who's donated, from as much as you can give to as little as you can give. I think that's fantastic work. And you can see from Mia and some of the other girls the amazing work that your money is being used to help achieve. So, Gracia, let's have a quick chat. How did you get started in music?
I've always had a love for music. since when I was 14, I started to write my own songs, not that seriously, to be honest. But then until a year ago, I decided to leave college after a year and decided to just go full whack in music. So at the moment, that is my full-time occupation.
Oh, fantastic. And you do a lot of work with Empathy as well. Yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I'm a senior play leader in Empathy. I can be completely honest in saying it's the best job I could ever think of. The kids are just amazing. They deserve all the support they can get, and the team is just amazing as well. I think it's an absolutely wonderful charity.
Fantastic. So, I mean, what do you think would be the case if Empathy wasn't around? You know, what would happen if the support wasn't there?
I think it's, especially with kids with autism and their families, I think it's such a undercover thing that not many people know about. So I think these families would be struggling in silence, to be honest, without Empathy. Especially in like a rural county like Shropshire, there's not much help at all. So I think Empathy is a real lifeline for a lot of these families.
Oh, fantastic. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Gracia, fantastic singer and fantastic helper with the wonderful charity that we're helping support today. We're going to go now to Gracia's last track of the evening. This is a cover of About You Now.
It was so easy that night. Said I've been strong, yeah, I lied. Nobody gets me like you. Couldn't keep hold of you then. How could I know what you meant? There was nothing to compare to. I know everything changes, all their cities and faces, but I know how I feel about you. There's a mountain between us, but there's one thing I'm sure of, that I know how I feel about you. Can we bring yesterday back around? 'Cause I know how I feel about you now. I was dumb, I was wrong, I let you down, but I know how I feel about you now. All that it takes, one more chance. Don't let our last kiss be our last. Give me tonight and I'll show you. I know everything changes, all their cities and faces, but I know how I feel about you. Can we bring yesterday back around? 'Cause I know how I feel about you now. I was dumb, I was wrong, I let you down, so I know how I feel about you now. Not a day passed me by, not a day passed me by when I don't think about you. And there's no moving on, 'cause I know you're the one, and I can't be without you. Can we bring yesterday back around? 'Cause I know how I feel about you now. I was dumb, I was wrong, I let you down, but I know how I feel about you now. Not a day passed me by, not a day passed me by when I don't think about you. And there's no moving on, 'cause I know the one, and I can't be without you, and I can't be without you, and I can't be without you.
Gracia, ladies and gentlemen, with her fantastic cover of About You Now. Now back to our previous listing, which I was chatting about. This is a brilliant four-piecer, really going to knock your socks off here. Starting off with one of their originals. This is Candid with Time Will Tell.
I've been stumbling and falling. I've been starting, stalling all my life. Can't seem to find the right path, but nothing leads me to there. Only a road I ever want to walk, and so far I'm all torn. But I can't tell, I see your head. I will try and do my best, 'cause I ain't seen it lately. I need a lifeline, baby, or someone to save me, someone like you. I've been stumbling and falling. I've been starting, stalling all my life. Can't seem to find the right path, 'cause in my mind I see a piece. I can fall and find my feet, but I am losing it. My way's losing it. I can't tell, I see your head, but I will try and do my best, 'cause I ain't seen it lately. I need a lifeline, baby, or someone to save me, someone like you.
And that was Candid. We'd like to welcome to the studio the gentleman that you just saw and heard there on that fantastic track. Rob, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Security didn't give you any issues at the door, did they?
No, all good, man. Got my ID.
Oh, good. That actually does get you one free drink at the tapas bar afterwards, I've seen. Yeah, it's quite good. With social distancing as well now, we've got it's table service. You haven't got to queue up. It's quite nice. Stay away from the shrimp, though.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm not really a fan, to be fair, so there we go.
Oh, I can't blame you. So, tell us a little bit about the band then. How long have you guys been together?
Years now, probably about 4 years all told. Kind of started out at school, like the original lineup, and then we kind of changed a bit, changed our style, changed how we've looked. There's a lot more facial hair going on than there was before. And yeah, I've just been gigging constantly. Obviously not recently because of the whole COVID thing, but you know, trying to do our best, doing a lot of writing recently as well, just doing as much as we can in the circumstances. So, yeah.
So you say you've made like a successful transition from being live all the time to now being in the studio.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just kind of producing mostly from home at the minute, so it's demos and bits like that and live sessions, which you'll be seeing. Just doing things like that, trying to stay active as possible, because I guess a lot of bands can tend to kind of fade away during this kind of thing. So, you know, just staying active and keeping your brain occupied is what we've been doing. So lots of new music on the way, but for now it's just at home, I'm afraid.
We were going to ask actually, what have you got in the pipeline? Got an EP, got an album you're thinking of?
Yeah, a new single coming out soon. Around April time we'll be dropping something new, so keep your eyes peeled. But EP and album, quite a while away, I guess. Kind of got to build the momentum, build the fans before you do something like that. So hopefully we can build a decent fan base and then give you a collection of music, so it should be good.
Oh, fantastic. So who would you say is probably the sort of artist that most inspires you, or perhaps the band, if you have one in common?
Yeah, so, well, normally when I say about what I'm inspired by, it's not really what we're into, or like, not what we're into, not what we sound like, do you know what I mean? So I'm inspired a lot by the Beatles, but we sound nothing like the Beatles, so I guess it's the writing style and the writers that I get into more than the music, do you know what I mean? So like, they churned out songs like There Was No Tomorrow, so
of course,
kind of adopting that, you know, that songwriting strategy has been a big influence on me, and just continuing to write as much as I can. So I guess we don't sound like them, but I'm influenced by them as people, do you know what I mean? So that's how we do it.
Favourite Beatles album?
Revolver, all day long. Yeah, man, what about you?
For me, it's between White Album or Abbey Road, but I must admit my wonderful girlfriend got me into With the Beatles. I was never really an early Beatles kind of guy, but now I get it. It doesn't all have to be.
The other way around for me, I was always an early Beatles fan, never really the late one, like when I was younger. But then like recently it's massively into like, even like Let It Be, massively into that album, because a lot of like unhid, you know, gems on there like Dig a Pony and stuff like that, which I'm massively into, and I'm just down a Beatles rabbit hole constantly, to be honest. It's how I've been coping with lockdown. So,
well, we've got a bit of a curveball coming from you a little bit next, actually. We've got your cover of a very well-known Blondie track. It very nearly sunk their career. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Candid with their version of Heart of Glass.
Turned out had a heart of glass. See like the real thing, only to find you mistrust, love's gone behind. turned out right out of class. See like the real thing, only to find what you mistrust, love's gone behind. Lost inside, you thought about losing and I cannot hide. I'm the one to use it, please don't push me aside. We could have made it cruisy, find out what's up in the eyes. See like the real thing, only to find what you mistrust, love gone
I haven't stopped smiling. I haven't stopped smiling. I love it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different one, isn't it? I guess,
What
like, you
made
know,
you
four
wanna do
lads
that
covering
one?
that. Well, I guess it's been a tune for ages that we've loved, but when Miley Cyrus did the cover, I guess she kind of brought it back to life. I guess not that it was dead, but more the case that it wasn't in the public eye as much. And we kind of just latched onto that, to be honest. Just maybe just like ripped her off a bit and went, you know what, we're going to give it a go and just see what it sounded like as an indie band doing it. And to be honest, it turned out like really quite good, and it went down a treat on all the socials. So we couldn't have asked for more, really. So yeah, it was good.
Oh, brilliant. So it is a bit of a curveball for you. What do you think you'd be doing these days if you hadn't picked up music?
Oh man, I dread to think, to be honest. I'd probably be doing some sort of creative thing anyway. If it wasn't music, I'd be doing art or design or something like that. But without music, I literally have no clue where I'd be, because my friends, like who I am as a person, how I dress, how I look, it's all about music. I'm like obsessed with music to the point where it's a little bit unhealthy, and I've not really got a lot of time for anything else. But I guess that's how you do well, is you just have to get invested in it. So, you know, being so obsessed with it, I literally cannot think about what I'd be like or what I'd be doing or who I'd be chilling with. It just wouldn't work out for me. So music all the way.
Oh, fantastic. So, sorry, I just readjust myself there. Seat slightly collapsing. They always say it'll be all right on the night. So,
yeah.
What have you perhaps got to say to some of your fans about moving forward in these pandemic times? If you've got one message for the people at home.
Just, what do you mean, like musically or just in general, as a person to another person?
Person to person.
Just keep going, man. You know, I think we're closer to the end now than we were before. As every day that goes by, you know, just keep ticking on, keep the faith, and we'll be back together soon enough. I think I hold a lot of hope for this summer, especially. So, you know, if anything drives you forward, just think of the hot days, good times with your mates, and music in a field again. So hopefully that can come back around, and if that can't drive you forward, then I don't know what will.
Oh, fantastic.
That's
the
words of wisdom.
Candid words from a very candid man. Thank you very much for coming in and speaking to us.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Our pleasure. We'll speak to you next time. As we
Again.
round off this portion of our program with Candid's final track, this is another original, Breathless.
'Cause I could stay and fight the fire, or I could walk away. Feel there's something creeping up my look. Where do I hide from the corners of my mind? So let me up there. I don't understand why all these things in my mind leave me breathless. I feel I'm holding on too tight. This feeling, it won't stay. 'Cause I could go and chase the dream, or I could fade away. I feel there's something creeping up my road. Where do I hide from the corners of your mind? And I feel like I'm falling, but I hear you calling. So let me up there. I don't understand why all these things in my mind leave me breathless. Let me up there. I don't understand why all these things in my mind leave me breathless. But I feel like I'm falling, but I hear you calling. So let me up there. I don't
Hello and welcome back. We've got some exciting news for everyone. Our grand total for donations is currently up to £790 of our £2,000 target. We here at BluFest would like to say such an enormous thank you to everyone who has donated, no matter how big, no matter how small. You are the difference between an enormous change in a young person's life with communication difficulties and other things, and of course their family as well. Without you, none of this could happen. Without you, this wouldn't be happening. And don't forget, you can donate at bluefest.org/donate or by texting BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5 to such a fantastic cause. Text costs the standard network rate and the donation amount, and we promise not to send you any kebab menus. So we're going to carry on now with some music from another fantastic local young band. This is The Arcade with their original Come On Baby.
taxi driver to take a left and then take a right. Hey, your last text. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I got to the station and I didn't wanna go. I could see you there sitting all alone. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Got hit by a plane searching for my soul on the roof of a chair. Smoked a cigarette on my way home. Saw the circus suicide in your palm. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Looking out the window of my train, I just don't think you understand my pain. Oh no, I got lost in your movie plot. How does it end? Do I end at the top? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. So you're telling me I can't do this, and you sat there giving the broken kiss. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, I got my heart set on you. I can only hope you feel the same too. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Got hit by a plane searching for my soul on the roof of a chair. Smoked a cigarette on my way home. Saw the circus suicide in your palm. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Got hit by a train searching for my soul on the roof of a plane. Smoked a cigarette on my way home. Saw the circus suicide in your palm. Come on, baby. 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 Come on, baby.
Fantastic stuff. Our first track from the arcade, and we have the enormous pleasure of being able to welcome Tom and Ollie to the studio. How are you doing, guys?
Hello. Yeah. Not bad.
Excellent. How about that? So, I hear you two are brothers, no less.
We are.
We are indeed, yeah.
By choice, or?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. We have to deal with each other.
Although we don't live with each other, so.
I was quite surprised, I must admit. But hey, genetics works in mysterious ways, eh? So, have you two always kind of played music together, or?
I'll let you take it, Tom.
Well, we've been quite like a musical family. Like we've always had things. We've always been doing things together. Me and Ollie were playing together for a few years before this, but like almost just playing around, jamming. And then we got to like last spring, and we were like, yeah, we might as well have a serious go at this. And so we started, messing around and writing some songs and that. So.
Would you say that the pandemic has kind of been quite catalytic to your writing process? Sort of with the world quietening down, it's given you more time to focus on your music.
What do you reckon, Ollie?
I mean, it's definitely been catalytic to me, yeah, because I pretty much gave up music for a good while, and then pandemic happened, and I went, oh yeah, I used to play guitar. Picked it back up again and started playing, and yeah, started writing music again, and here we are.
Oh, fantastic. So tell me about your creative process then. So how do you go from sort of the idea to the realization of one of your tracks?
Well, I'd probably say like it's quite a natural process with us. Like, I think, Ollie comes up with a riff or something like that, or chord progression, and then we kind of just work off that, and then I'll write some lyrics, some melody and whatnot, and we can't. It's very natural. Like, I'd say with songwriting, like, biggest thing ever is I almost think the song's almost already there, and you're kind of just picking it, and like, you're just almost waiting to catch the song, if you know what I mean. Like, it's so natural. It's not like, I wouldn't say there's anything, you don't have to like really dig for it, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see. So do you always prefer playing live, or do you like the stuff you're doing in the studio? Which would you say is your favourite?
Definitely live.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, we like creating stuff, and we both sort of got into the production side of it, but we're nowhere near as good as we could be, or as good as other people. But I think everyone and his nan's got an audio interface now and is recording themselves. So you got to have a go and see if you can make anything good.
Oh, of course. Have you guys got much in the pipeline for us?
Well, we got some songs written and stuff. So it's just when, obviously, lockdown at the moment means we're living separately, so we can't record anything at the moment properly. So, but we got some song ideas and things like that. So hopefully, once things go kind of back to normal, we can record some and get an EP out there or something like that.
Yeah, we've got one song out at the minute.
Yeah,
that's all we managed to get before this all happened. So yeah, but we've got other songs that we've written and sort of all there. They just need to be put out. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'll wait until they're 100% done before I'll put them out.
Oh, I know how you feel. Well, we've got more fantastic music from you now as we cut to your cover of the Black Keys with Little Black Submarines.
Little black submarines operator, please put me back on the line. Told my girl I'd be back, operator, please. This is wrecking my mind. Is
How about that? Fantastic cover there, boys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So, here's a bit of an interesting one. If you guys could collaborate with any other artist, who would it be?
Tommy C.
Yeah, me. Nah, I don't know. There's some brilliant artists out there. I'd personally love to do something with like Alex Turner or Miles Kane or something like that. But I really like Josh Homme as well, Queens of the Stone Age. I think it'd be pretty cool to go out to the desert in America and do something. What do you reckon, Ollie?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Fontaine's DC, someone like that.
Yeah, good band.
Strong choice. Strong choice. So, what do you boys see for your music in the coming months in the future? What do you see for it?
Going up one way.
Fantastic, and hopefully we'll see more of you on BBC Introducing as well.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully we just keep writing, keep creating, and try to only put good bits out. I think you can drown in your own songs sometimes. So I think it's important to really look at what you're doing and make sure it's perfect. Make sure that your audience are enjoying it, and go from there. Really, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Tom, Ollie, thank you very much for coming on to speak to us tonight.
Thanks very much, mate.
Thank you.
It's
Thanks
been
for
a
having
pleasure.
us.
All the best now, and we'll finish off this slot now with our third track from the arcade. This is another original, Necessity in its Complexity.
A little illusion, a little confusion, a little delusion, and I'm out of control. Baby, I've a shit. You got the temperament to be fit. Your style, girl, I want you on speed dial, yeah. You gotta take 'em through the team and we go back to daydream. Baby, where have you been? Do you wanna be my queen? You a supermodel, 'cause you been strutting around my head all of a sudden. I know you do me no good. That's how it looks like from where I'm stood. You gotta wait a minute, oh girl, yeah, you gotta wait a minute. You gotta wait a minute, necessity and its complexity. About the after party, let's talk all night about your money. It's all rock and roll till you sell it on the door. You never know who the right one is until they're gone, and you sat there staring at the setting sun. You gotta wait a minute, oh girl, yeah, you gotta wait a minute. You gotta wait a minute, necessity and its complexity. trust me. Whoa, baby. And when you feel like you're done and the world's got a gun, you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. Whoa, baby. Da 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 da
Hello, good evening to everyone that's just joined us. This is BluFest, the charity fundraiser in the name of empathy, helping very special children and their families. We've got some news. Our donation total is currently up to £805 out of the 2,000 that we're looking at. Everyone, thank you so much for all the amazing work that you've been doing on helping us keep this afloat. And you can donate to at blufest.org/donate, or you can text BluFest5 to 70085 to donate £5. Test costs your standard network rate plus a donation, and you will not be opting into any further communications from us. So don't worry, we're not going to be pinging your phone every morning. So, what's a festival without some music? And that's what we've got plenty of. And we have another fantastic Shrewsbury-based singer-songwriter coming up next. Starting off with a bit of a cover, but it's going to be great fun to have him on to chat to him. Here we have Lewin.
Hey, we are Lewin, and this first song is Bastille's Pompeii. I hope you enjoy. 3, 2, 1.
Close your eyes. Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How I'm gonna be an optimist about this. How I'm gonna be an optimist about this.
and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we lost us. Great clouds rolled over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? Now I'm gonna be an optimist about this. Now I'm gonna be an optimist about this. Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
How fantastic was that? And we are joined by one half of Lewin as we speak. Mitchell, hi, how are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Good, yeah.
Not too bad, thank you. Definitely picked the wrong night for a turtleneck. Thankfully, I've turned the heating off. It's a little bit more acceptable in here. So, tell us a little bit about yourself then.
Well, Lewin is just a project, basically me. The person you saw in the video is Bradley, who's my brother. And it's just a project that I started basically a year or so ago now where I couldn't find a drummer for a band, so I just decided to go alone. That was the idea. Yeah. Ah,
so you decided to go down the acoustic route for it then?
Yeah, well, it's just easier when you're doing live sets. Drums are a bit of a pain to carry around, so you just take two guitars. It's nice and easy.
And you're going to worry about all the massive PA and all the amps and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! So whereabouts have you gigged?
Just mainly around Shrewsbury at the minute. Well, Shropshire. We did a few in Telford and sort of around that area. But yeah, that's it at the minute. As I say, COVID came at the wrong sort of time because I only started it a year or so ago, so it all sort of grounded to a halt.
So I've seen that you've been doing a lot of recording lately. What have you got on in that department?
Yeah, I've been recording a few things. As I said, the person in the video is my brother, and he's actually an artist himself who goes under the name of Vita. So he's quite a good person to live with, I'll say. So I do a lot of the writing of the songs for Lewin, and then we record them together. So it works quite well.
Oh, fantastic! So are you working on anything at the moment?
Yeah, I've got a few things. I don't know if I'm meant to say, but I'm doing a song with Vita, who's Bradley, my brother, which is going to be released under his name, but I'll be featuring on it as like a singer. So yeah, I don't think I can say what it is because it's signed to a label, so I can't actually say what it is. Yeah.
Oh, excellent! Who are you signed to?
Well, it's actually called Simply Records, which is, if you've heard of Martin Garrix, I'm pretty sure Martin Garrix is part of Simply Records.
Oh, fantastic! And how did that come around?
To be honest, I have no idea. He sorts out Vita side and I sort out Lewin's side. But if I get to feature on a song that's going to be released on it, fine by me.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic! Well, we're going to dive in now, actually, to one of your originals.
Okay.
Up next, this one is "Learn to Love."
From the light before
What a fantastic original tune by Lewin there. That was amazing.
Cheers, thank you very much. Yeah.
So, tell us about the story of the track. What are we kind of following along there?
So, to be honest, it was a song that was we. How I write songs is if I think of lyrics, I write them down, and obviously I had "Learn to Love, Love to Live" as like a lyric that I jotted down. And then one day, me and Bradley, Vita, the other person in the video, was in our studio, and he was like, "Oh, I've got this guitar that I like," and he showed me that sort of riff. And then the song was wrote in about 20 minutes and then recorded across the day. It wasn't a very long process of recording that song, to be honest. One of the shorter ones.
Fantastic. So do you have that one done for release, or is it just still in the demo at the moment?
No, that one's out. It's on Spotify and other streaming platforms and iTunes, all that lot. So if you search for Learn to Love, Love to Live under Lewin, then you'll find it on any of them.
Oh, excellent. I'll definitely have to give that a search. Who would you say is probably, that sounds a little bit cliched, I'm sure you can see where the question's going, but who would you say is probably your biggest influence in your writing?
To be honest, as probably most artists say, the music I listen to isn't very much how the songs I write turn out.
Yeah.
That song was very loosely based off a Seagulls song, but you probably can't tell, but Seagulls are a big influence to me, as well as Cassia and Candid, to be honest. I listen to them quite a bit, so bit of a
Oh, fantastic! Always good to have guests listening to each other and talking about each other. That's what the music circle is all about, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We've got to support local artists, and as I say on Spotify, I've got a local artist playlist, so loads of artists from Shrewsbury and Shropshire and all that lot in there. So if you're an artist from Shrewsbury or Shropshire, let me know, and I'll add the song into the playlist. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Well, thank you very much, Mitch, for coming on and talking to us this evening.
Cheers. Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
And for us. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce our final Lewin track of the evening. This one's another cover. Very popular. We're coming into summer and spring, hopefully sometime soon as the weather's getting warmer. And what better way to express that with a little bit of George Ezra. This is Lewin's version of Shotgun.
Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. There's something changed in the atmosphere, but I can take it unfamiliar. I can get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. Riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. South of the equator, navigate to, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Takes you down around the clock, in your bottles. I can get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you know where I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got two in the front, two in the back, sitting alone, and it's all about, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, someone. Thank you very much. We've been Lewin.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Lewin, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely fantastic duo. I could listen to that all night. Well, the numbers are in. We have a donation update. We are currently up to £865, ladies and gentlemen. We're nearly halfway there, and we can keep going. If we keep hitting it hard, I'm sure we can hit and exceed our target tonight, so we can really help all these wonderful kids that the charity is doing its work for. And don't forget, you can donate at bluefest.org/donate, or by texting BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5. Text costs your standard network rate, and we will not be sending you any spam afterwards. So don't worry about that. Now, up next, we have I'm really looking forward to this. We have our first electronic set. Well, first and only electronic set for the evening by a wonderfully captivating DJ here tonight, known simply as DJ George. So I could go on and ramble, but I think it's probably best that we let the decks do the talking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DJ George.
Put your hands up, let's go! Make some noise. One, two, let's go. Make some noise. Are you ready? Big drop. Let's go! Hey, hey! Woo! Woo! time. Be crazy. Be crazy. Let's go. Let's go! Summertime, come on. Let's go. Last one tonight. Make some noise. Let's go. Hey. Oh. Hey. 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 This time, I want you to be crazy. Like a madness, you got the space in the house. Hey, hey.
Hello, DJ George. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. You?
Not too bad at all, thank you. I think I speak on behalf of everyone here at BluFest and listening out there at home. I say, what a belting set that was, dude.
Thank you.
So,
I love doing it. So, yeah.
Oh, it definitely looked like you were having fun. Yeah. What got you started on the decks?
I really enjoyed music, and I wanted to show people what my skill is, and that's the start, and I really enjoyed it, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, brilliant. Were there any DJs that you sort of listened to growing up and stuff, and you thought, oh,
yeah, I like Don Diablo and Sam Felt and Lucas Steve, like loads of Dutch DJs, and I just love them, and I want to show them what I can do and be the best. So yeah.
Oh, fantastic! If there was any festival you could play, where would it be?
Everything.
Everything, sort of Glastonbury. Yeah. Maybe a couple of tours of Ibiza.
Yeah. Around the world.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Around gigs and clubs and play at festivals and clubs and loads of other places like that, and around the world as well. So.
Oh, amazing! So, do you do a lot of your own mixes for public release? Do you record any of your mixes?
No,
all
not really. Performances and get people dancing.
Oh, fantastic! Well, I think you've definitely managed to do that this evening. It got me going. I can say that much, and I've got 2 left feet.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what are your plans, perhaps in the future for DJing? Because of course we can't go out to the clubs at the moment.
Yeah, no. I wanted to travel around the world and go in clubs and show people what I can do, and see the famous DJs and stuff like that. So, big step that I take it.
Oh, brilliant! Well, that was a fantastic set, and I'd absolutely love to hear some more of your stuff in future, without a shadow of a doubt.
And also, I post my videos out and stuff on my Instagram. So yeah.
We can follow you on there, can we?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic stuff! So is Alice there with you at the moment?
Yeah.
Let's move on the camera.
Excellent. Hi,
Hello.
Alice. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. So, a little bird tells me that you're quite involved with empathy. Of course, the cause that we're all raising a lot of fantastic funding for tonight. So, what's your connection with the charity?
I'm a play leader, so I basically just help do whatever I can for the children. It's a great honour working for Empathy. I enjoy it so much. I think probably the best thing about Empathy is just knowing that when you finished a session, you can think to yourself, "Oh, I've made this child's day special," and I just love. I think the kids are brilliant. I think they're all amazing, and they deserve everything that we provide for them, really.
Oh, fantastic! Now, if there's one thing that you could say for the people at home who are thinking, "Oh, I've got a little bit of spare change, but I don't know. If there's one thing you could say to them that would change their mind, what would that be?
Oh, honestly, just donate as much as you can. This charity is just amazing. It changes people's lives, truly. And yeah, I couldn't donate to a better charity.
Oh, fantastic. Well, DJ George and Alice, it has been a pleasure, utmost pleasure to speak to the pair of you this evening.
Yeah, thank you.
All the best, my friend.
Thank you so much for having us.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
So, of course, this is what we're all here for this evening, is fundraising for Empathy. Now, this is BluFest, which is where we do our best to help very special kids get the sort of friendship group and peer support that they might need during a very, very difficult time in their life. Now, so far, I believe our total is up to around 865. So let's keep on going. Let's keep those pounds coming in, and let's do our best bit that we all can for a lot of these very, very special kids. Now, up next, we've got some more fantastic music. We've got another live band. Well, as live as can be, of course, during lockdown. These boys are a Shrewsbury-based band, and this is Without Warning with Here We Go Again.
Well, I've never been happier than when I was with you. And I knew you felt the same way too. You could say we built it up too far. So what happened? Why'd you change point of view? Whoa, oh. 'Cause now my whole life is rearranging. 'Cause hell, I think my guess is changing. For good or living, I don't think that I can. But here we go again. So how will it end? You had the truth, but it gets stuck again. And again, you hit me, how will it end? Where's the person I we look at it wide, but I know you feel the love that I do. Whoa, so how will it end? Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, 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 and here we go again. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Do you remember a time where you put me first? I didn't think so, but then I crossed the line and say something worse. I know I shouldn't have settled the mistake, it was mine. But do you really have to bring it up all the time? Well, she's not mine, and I'm not mine. You're lying to me over that way. But try to explain, I only worry because I can't. But here we go again. And again, you hear me howling. Where's the person I knew? What can I do? But I know you feel the love that I do. Whoa, so howling. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, 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 and here we go again. Oh, 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 oh. And I know I probably could have been better, but you left now, so does it matter? But I can afford to argue with you, bad to be without you. So can we talk it out and see where we went wrong? But here we go again. So how will it end? I had the truth, but it gets stuck up again. And again, you hear me, how will it end? Where's the person I knew? We'll have it wide, but I know you feel the love that I do. Oh, so how will it end? Oh, 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 and here we go again. Oh, 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 but here we go again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Without Warning, who are currently live with us in the studio. How you doing, boys?
Doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Ah, not too bad at all, thank you. Not too bad. So, it's been a funny old year, hasn't it?
Extremely, yeah. I've been missing the gigging a lot.
Have you boys been doing more on the recording side in the past 12 months?
I think we've been more, meaning to do more recording, but obviously we haven't. It's been all closed up really, so we've been wanting to, and for doing this, it's kind of given us eye openers of doing our own bit of recording. So with a bit of support, we should be able to do some of our own really.
Oh, fantastic! Fantastic. Have you got much that you're thinking of releasing in the near future?
I'm hoping so. Alex, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. But now we've kind of gained the skills of recording ourselves now, I think we'll be doing it a lot more.
Definitely.
Oh, fantastic! So, which would you say you prefer?
Recordings. So.
Oh, excellent. So, who's kind of the main songwriter, or do you all kind of get in it in nice and equal?
Rob, it's your turn.
It's more.
You.
I don't think Rob's here.
Yeah. Rob writes the. Rob writes the version, and then we all sort of pitch in our bits around it.
Yeah. And we kind of put all our ideas together, don't we? Really, and just hope that it comes out with a good song. And 90% of the time it doesn't, but then 10% of the time we're very lucky, really. So.
Yeah.
So which one of your songs is probably your collective? Which one of yours is probably your collective favourite to play, do you think?
I don't know, actually. I like them all, really. I've recently liked The Lonely Road that we've just done. What are you going to say, Rob?
Lonely Road's probably like...
I couldn't tell you which one is our favourite altogether, but I definitely like playing that Lonely Road one. It's more of a recent one we've done, and I definitely enjoy playing that much more. So at the moment, anyway, until we make more. So.
And where did that one come from? Lonely Road. What was that sort of inspired by? A bit of a touring life, or?
I don't know, Rob. You
would have to ask Rob on that.
I believe.
And I believe we're currently without Rob. He's somewhere.
Maybe Rob was lonely on a road someday, and he just went, you know what? Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Because I remember you boys. I remember you boys from years back on the stage at Albert's actually, and the track we've just played there. Here we go again. That one, every time it gets played, always gets stuck in my head. So, tell us a little bit about how did you boys actually get together in the first place?
Well, it started off with me, Rob, and unfortunately Sam, but obviously he has left in this new year. Unfortunately, but we carry on and move on. We're still friends and doing. I've had issues. There we go. Back again. Sorry, something happened to my computer. I believe we started off together, and then we found Alex, and we made friends with him, and said, "Would you like to play drums with us?" So we kind of introduced him, and we said we needed a bassist. So Luke came along as a good friend of ours, and he's happy to help out and play bass for us. So that's kind of how we've very good friends we've had.
I originally played guitar, but they were looking for a bass player. So
you forced yourself to learn the bass.
With that.
Yeah, you haven't got a choice there.
Yeah, pretty much.
We've got Rob.
We've got Rob.
It has arrived. Well, funny enough, Alex, how do you go about coping with being in multiple bands? I mean, I'm sure that creates a little bit of an administrative nightmare sometimes.
Yeah, it gets quite bad sometimes, but I've got to choose which one's priority. I don't know really.
Ah, right. Hello, Rob. How are you doing?
Catching dodgy. Hopefully we're okay now, so I've lost
very good connection.
It's always fun in games trying to get 5 connections going at the same time, huh? Okay. Well, what can you tell us about Lonely Road, the next track that we've got? How long did that take to sort of realise?
I don't know. It took me a little while because we started last year. We played it live. Oh, is Rob gone again? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we played it
Yeah,
last
it was
year on
like-
a live gig we did. Yeah, he's gone. We played it on a live gig we did last year in May, and it went really well. And we quite liked it. So we've kind of done our own little bits and obviously recorded it, which hopefully you'll hear soon. But no, hopefully that'll be our next song to record. I think there'll be quite a lot of good reviews on that song, I think.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we can have a listen to some of those reviews now. Thank you very much, boys, for coming in to having a chat with us tonight.
Oh, it's fine. So I speak to someone.
Excellent, boys. All the best now. And for everyone at home, up next, this is Without Warning with their track, Lonely Road.
It's 6 a.m. in the front seat again. I've been sleeping in the back of my car. But I don't need a place to go home, my friend. I'll just sit back and follow the nearest star. I've got a false sense of pride and a few dancer in my car. When I'm out sleeping on the road again, I'm gonna find rest at the nearest bar. We're dancing on the table on the side of the bar, wearing a t-shirt with a picture of a classic car. You came over and asked me to stay, but I said I don't need a place to go home. And so I went and said, oh, I see you, and it was so nice to meet you, but I've got to get back on the road. Maybe one day I'll see you, I wish I could be with you, but I don't need a place to call my home, because it is a lonely road. Yeah, it is a lonely road. Well, it's 6 a.m. in the front seat again, and the road stretches out in front of me. But where am I actually going now? Where does this path lead me? You've got me questioning everything that I have ever done. And with this life I'm living, have I lost? You've never won. We're dancing on the table on the side of the bar, wearing a t-shirt with a picture of a classic car. You came over and asked me to stay, but I said I don't need a place to go home. Well, what did I say? Oh, I see you. It was so nice to meet you, but I've got to get back on the road. Maybe one day I'll see you. I wish I could be with you, but I don't need a place to call my home, because it is a lonely road. Yeah, it is a lonely road. Why did I say, oh, I see you? Well, it was so nice to meet you, but I've got to get back on the road. Maybe one day I'll see you. Oh, I wish I could be with you, but I don't need a place to call my home, 'cause it is a lonely road. I said it is a lonely road. I said it is a lonely road. Said it is a lonely road. I said it is a lonely road. a lonely road. I said it is a lonely road. I said it is a lonely road.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming towards the end of our evening. However, we have a very quick donation update. We are currently at £915. Thank you so much for everyone, every single one of you that has donated and watched the stream tonight. I can't say it enough, people. This charity goes above and beyond for very, very special children. And without all of you out there, none of this live stream and none of any of the amazing work that the play leaders do would be possible without you at home. So you can feel good about what you're doing, helping us to help children. And we actually have a short clip coming up. But before that, you can donate at bluefest.org/donate or text BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5. Text costs a donation amount plus your standard network rate, and we will not be spamming you with anything else afterwards. So let's cut now to a short video to really hammer home what this evening's about. Moving. Truly moving. Well, let's see if by the end of the tonight, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between and everyone beyond, that we can finally get our total up to £1,000. You can see there from that video what amazing work this charity does. As myself, an adult with autism, I can't believe the work that the play helpers are doing, or play leaders, I should say, are doing for these wonderful kids. But this is a music festival. What music festival would it be without some more music? So we're going to round off now with our final act of the evening, a fantastic local young band from Shrewsbury. This is Bowman with their original Torrent.
Every second spent is as if you know what's coming next, coming next. I'm on the cusp of calling this quits, or are we just in it for the hell of it?
can't quite get the balance right.
Hard-hitting music there from Bowman, or if their social media handle is to be believed, Viaberman. Welcome to the studio, boys. How are you all doing?
Wonderful.
I'm not too bad, thank you.
Of course. Welcome back to Archie. So, tell us about that track. Tell us about Torrent. Where was that recorded?
We recorded that one from home over the lockdown period.
Oh, fantastic. Who do you have as your... who does the production?
Greg, main man. Greg's the main man on the production. He does a splendid job.
Oh, fantastic. How long did it take to get all that lot sort of out there? Oh, I don't
This
know
is Shropshire Wi-Fi. He loves it. He loves the Shropshire Wi-Fi.
Greg, we can't hear you, bro. What's going on?
He's back now. He's back now. Greg, mate.
Oh dear, okay, we seem to have lost audio.
Oh dear. Oh, this is a trap.
It's a tragedy. What's going on?
It's only consolation. We're in the real festival hours now, so we don't have to worry too much about curfew.
Whilst Greg's getting his mic done, I'd just like to say, Bennington, you've done a smashing job tonight, mate. Well done.
Well, thank you, Archie. That's very high praise indeed. Thank you very much.
Honestly, mate, you've done a cracking job, and yeah, it's been mint. Well done.
It's been my pleasure to have everyone on, be able to talk to everyone. But hey, we're just getting started. We were not weaseling out of it that easily. So let's talk about the track. Let's talk about Torrent. So what's it all about? What's kind of the storyline we're going for here?
Torrent, sort of, the meaning behind it is about a relationship. It's sort of like a breakdown, but going in separate ways. Like two people moving their separate ways in life, but sort of like still having that respect and love for each other, if you know what I mean. I don't know. It's a it's a bit of a weird one, but it's a classic story of people going their separate ways, but never really letting go.
Oh, brilliant. So have you boys been able to carry on getting your music out there through the pandemic and stuff? Has the internet played a bit of a part in keeping the exposure?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. We've managed to release 2 tracks. So, yeah, we've been doing all right for ourselves, haven't we, Stan?
We've not been doing too badly. I mean, lucky enough, we all go to uni together, so we can like access the studios there and actually get some stuff recorded and like rehearse and stuff, which has been nice because a lot of places have been closed. But no, it's been good to actually keep on going and actually keep on making the tracks. And the 2 tracks that we've put out so far have been really well received. So, you know, it's hopefully when things open up again, even bigger things to come.
Fantastic. And have you got much more stuff coming that's in the cutting room waiting to be released?
Yeah, we do. We do indeed. We've been working on some. Been working on a little EP we're putting together at the moment. So that's exciting. We've also got another live stream thing we're doing tomorrow, which you guys can check out. It'll be on our social medias. It is up on We Are Bowman, and you'll see where we're performing tomorrow. What else are you doing, Stan? I don't know. Greg, what audio are you doing?
Hey?
Hey, he's here! He's just been silent, he's been waiting, he's been lurking in the corner.
He's just been sat coming out in the corner.
He's been lurking.
I thought he couldn't hear us, that's why I just sat and stared up.
No, I've been here for a while, but
He's actually sweating a game of COD in the background, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Honestly, that's been our saviour. Honestly, that's been our saviour. Call of Duty, Warzone, with the boys. It's been our saviour over lockdown. We're all in touch with each other. We good.
Oh, at least you've been able to keep yourselves busy if you've not been on stage, eh?
Oh, exactly.
Fantastic. Well, up next, we've got a track which was recently described by Harriet Hayward, no less, as being an anthemic sound wave of indie joy, a designated 42s pop with a feel-good, cohesive punch to let it all out to.
Yeah,
You can't say fairer than that, can you?
That's beautiful.
No, it just makes me miss 42s, that.
Poetic.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, boys, for coming on and chatting with us tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much for having us.
No, thank you for having us.
As we round off the evening now with Bowman's new track, this is Wildside. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point in the evening where we will more than likely have to come to a bit of a close. But before we do, there is something that we have to do here. And there's someone involved who's currently waiting backstage, without whom BluFest wouldn't have happened, and frankly, Empathy wouldn't have happened. It's an enormous honor for me and brings me great pleasure to be able to introduce to the stream for her parting words a very, very special woman. I don't think I really have anything else to say on the matter other than please welcome Sam Goddard and Liv.
Hi, Benton! Oh, to all of you, what an amazing night. Benton, where have you gone? I can't see you, you're scaring me.
I'm still here, don't worry.
Oh, what a night, eh?
It's been unreal.
Oh, hasn't
Amazing,
it?
absolutely amazing.
Hasn't it? Benton, have you checked the total, my friend?
No, I haven't got it with me. Where are we up to?
Come on. Are you ready? Shall I check? Yeah. Ooh, Benton, £995.
One of you out there's got a fiver. One of you. Come on, come on.
Why not fiver? Why not fiver? Can I actually just say, the videos that you saw of the girls going around, 2 of those girls, Poppy and Maisie, actually raised £300 of that between them. And little Arthur, who's on the BluFest website, they've been selling friendship bracelets, and he raised another £60. Gracie raffled a big teddy bear, which they did live on Facebook tonight. So well done to the kids too. Amazing. But the biggest thank you, not only to every single band, I mean, oh guys, you've just been amazing. And to obviously every person that's donated a single penny, thank you so much. But do you know what? Bennington, Dan, who's hiding in the background, and Grace.
And Grace, yeah.
Well done.
I think we need to reveal ourselves.
Yeah,
possibly.
you do. Come on.
Come on, yeah.
team.
Come on out.
Yay!
These two
guys, we had
are
no
the
idea.
best tech crew I could have ever asked for.
Did we ever have any idea? When did we start talking about this? About 3 weeks ago, maybe?
It was like 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks.
Any idea how this was going to snowball? Me texting Dan at 3 a.m. Me and Dan had a conversation at 3 a.m. yesterday morning, like, it's not loaded. And we go, Dan, approach this. Oh, honestly, we're just we're so humbled, guys. Honestly, what?
Hey Sam, I'll chuck in the extra fiver. There you go.
Hey,
we've done it!
I'm adding it up right now. Thank you. Yes, it's all over the place, but yeah, we're pretty sure of that. So, I can't believe it, you know. And the COVID situation makes life so difficult, not only for the kids, you know, it's been such a long haul for the kids, and we've had them today getting festival ready, doing their faces. We'll put some pictures and stuff on there, and they've been up there bopping about all night. I've been talking to you lot, but I've been on the members chat as well, and there's pictures going on, and when's Grace coming on? You genuinely brought that live music experience to kids who would never experienced it, which was Liv's original idea for BluFest way back when we tried to do this. How many times? I mean, this is. Oh my goodness. We tried to do it 2 years ago, and we'd taken on too much. It was just too much of a biggie. And then obviously last year COVID cancelled it. So you guys have actually managed to do the first ever BluFest. That's amazing. I've tried so many teams. Obviously, guys, come on, let's hope we can do it live and loud very soon. Absolutely. Hey, let's try and get this to happen now. You know, we've got such amazing talent here in Shropshire, and these kids. These kids are just worth so much. They're just the most, aren't they, Grace? We all work with them. You'll make me cry, I said. Literally. They genuinely are. They're the most brave, resilient, funny, aren't they? They're just
loving, caring. The list goes on. It doesn't
actually feel like words, Grace, does it, to be honest?
No.
We have so much fun. Where's Archie actually? Is he sloped off? Did we all try to do as well, or is he not allowed? No.
This is the after party.
So yeah, I genuinely, we're all feeling a bit overwhelmed, and we haven't got the words. But to thank you is nowhere near enough to anybody who's watched, donated, performed, got involved backstage, any of that. Like, on behalf of those kids, thank you. They're going to be bouncing in the morning when they see that total.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I sent quite Debbie. I can see in the chat. Can you guys see in the chat? One of our members has said sent £5 to take you to 1,000. But I think Dan's already put it in, haven't you?
Beat you to it, Debbie, but it's not a competition.
Come on, isn't it? Back to you guys. Ask me a question if there's anything. Yeah.
Well, Sam, why don't you tell us about how Empathy got started?
Oh, it feels like a million years ago, but actually we had a 10th anniversary this October. We should have had a massive party raising loads of money. We should have had a big grown-up wall, and it didn't happen. But there was 3 parents in a very local rural primary school. Hi, Shell and Helen. I don't suppose you're out there watching at this time of night, but if you are, hey guys. They all had boys, very, very similar, and as their difference kind of emerged as they went up to school, it became more difficult for us all socially. The play date invite stopped, the birthday party, all of that. You know, the kids just didn't want to play with our kids. The only provision that was around was a disabled provision, a pan disability provision, that our kids, just because their needs are so different, couldn't access. So we decided as 3 moms that this wasn't good enough. But you're gonna make me cry again. Stop! It's too late on a Friday. These kids, deserved their own space. They deserved a place where they could be themselves, where they could be respected, where they could find a friend, because that's all they wanted, just like any other friend. So that was 10 years ago, and here we are. Somehow working all over Shropshire with an amazing team, supporting 100 and odd families at the moment. Over the years, we've probably supported thousands. Doing what we do every week of every year, actually.
Here he is.
Always late. You can always guarantee that Archie's late.
But it's gay.
Here he comes.
Hello.
Hello, Archie.
I'm crashing the party.
Yeah, we can see you. Don't you always.
Well done, all of you guys. You've done amazing tonight.
I think, haven't they? The 3 of them have done a brilliant job. And your technical, we've come to Ethan, come on. It's party time now, it's nearly after party time. So here is the original, actually.
Yeah.
Here is the reason they exist. Look at them all grown up and off to uni very soon.
Oh, brilliant.
Go on then, Bennington, ask me something to keep me talking.
Well, I suppose we have come up to that point now where we will.
No.
Well, I mean, I can juggle. But I think at this point it's probably time for me to pop the kettle on and put my feet up, I think.
I reckon so, mate.
Absolutely, definitely.
Guys, honestly, so much love to you all. Thank you.
It's been an emotional roller coaster. We've survived Wi-Fi outages. We've had a global platform failure.
I know. Only internet on that scale. Only empathy.
We made a tech support guy cry, so that's something. Thanks to Dan the man up here, you know what I mean? If ever you get a parking ticket or something, speak to him.
That's what we like.
Oh dear. Well, for anyone still watching, remember you can still donate to this wonderful cause at bluefest.org/donate, or you can text BlueFest5 to 70085 to donate £5. Tax will be charged. way. Still, I've been doing this for too many hours, can't you? Text will be charged at your standard network rate plus the donation amount, and we promise not to spam you. So I'd like to extend a very special thank you to everyone, and thank you to you out there for making this all happen. This has been BluFest. Thank you very, very much.